Hello my dear children, this is Kavita Aggimath. Today you are going to learn chapter 4, How Plants Make Food. In my previous class you have learned about leaf and its parts. Today in this session you are going to learn how plants prepare food in its leaves. As we know, all living things need food. Yes, no, my dear children? Like plants, animals, and human beings are called as a living things. All living things need food. Suppose if you feel hungry, you go to kitchen and look for something to eat. Otherwise, you'll ask to your mother to eat something. Suppose animals feels hungry means it can move about in search of food. What about plants? Plants can move. No, it cannot move in search of food. That's why it prepare food in its leaves. Plants cannot move about in search of food. It makes food in its leaves. Leaves are called as a food factory of a plant or kitchen of a plant because plants prepare food in its leaves. Plants make food by a process called photosynthesis. Photo means light, synthesis means putting together. Now I'll give an example. Suppose if you want to prepare 1 cup of tea means what are the ingredients do we needed? Tea powder, sugar, milk and water. These are the main ingredients to need to prepare the tea. Like same way, plants also prepare food. What are the ingredients needed? Now we will discuss. Water, carbon dioxide and light. These three are the main ingredients needed to prepare the food in the plants. First one is water. Water is also one of the main materials needed to prepare the food. Plants need water to make their food. It is also need some minerals. The minerals are dissolved in the water. The root absorb water with the minerals from the soil and send them upwards through the stem to leaves. Means, now look at this picture. Root absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Root absorb water and minerals from the soil, then send them to stem to leaves and other parts of a plant. Now second ingredient is carbon dioxide. It is also one of the important material. The leaves have tiny openings on the underside of leaves are called as stomata. Stomata means what? Small pores, tiny pores or small tiny holes in the leaves. That tiny holes we called as a stomata. Through the stomata, it takes carbon dioxide from the air. Now next one is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is also one of the important ingredient. A plant also needs sunlight to synthesize food in its leaves. The leaves contain a substance called as chlorophyll which help them to absorb the sunlight. Chlorophyll helps to absorb the sunlight. Now look at this picture. Now what is photosynthesis? The process by which green plants make their own food is called as photosynthesis. Green plants make their own food. That process is called as a photosynthesis. During the photosynthesis, green plants combine water, carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight to make sugar. Sugar means a plant's food. After combining all these things like carbon dioxide, water, minerals, and then in the presence of sunlight, at last what do we get? Sugar. It produces sugar. Along with the after preparing the sugar, it also produce oxygen, which we need. Once the food is prepared, oxygen gas is given out as a byproduct. Oxygen is a byproduct. Once the food is ready, the leaves send food to all the parts of the plant. After preparing suppose in your home, your mother will prepare the food. Will she eat alone? No, she will serve to all the family members. Like same way, after preparing the food in the leaves, it send to all the parts of the plant. After eating the food, what do you get? You will get energy, no? Like same way for plants also, after supplying of food, it also get energy. That energy helps to grow. There are some extra food in the plant. That extra food is stored in the roots, stem, leaves, fruits and seeds. Suppose in your home, after serving food, after eating food, if some extra food left out means what you will do? You will keep in the refrigerator, no? Yes, like same way. In plant, if after using a food, if any extra food is left out means that extra food is stored in all the parts like root, leaves, stem, fruits and seeds. This extra food stored in the form of starch. That extra food we called as a starch. Thank you everyone.